Fascinated by everything I've done, and I've enjoyed everything I've done, and I never had a plan. I have had many steps along the way, some of them that even look like they went backwards.
Like that's such as?
I had a great strategy, not all that long ago. I knew that the commercial airplane group needed a new airplane in the 300 passenger category. I just knew it. And so I thought about it and I said to myself, what I've got to do is I've got to go into my boss and convince him how important this is. So I did, and I went in the next day. I said, look, this program is so important that I would be willing to run it. Now, he was supposed to say, it's really important. Pick somebody else to go run it. I'd go do what I was supposed to do, and it was going to work. He called me back in and said, okay. So I went off from being an executive vice president to just being essentially a division general manager, doing what became the 777. It was a great experience. It was the right thing to do.
But for a lot of people, if they measure their path to the top by the title on the under their name, that would have been a crushing blow, right?
It was a step down. I had people come into the office and say, what'd you do wrong? Something clearly bad has happened. You can't measure it that way.
Okay, so that's what I'm interested in. For these folks in this hall and for the folks out there seems to be a lesson here, right? Which is, well, you tell us.
I think the lesson is, one, you always have to learn. If you stop learning, the path won't be there. Two, you got to enjoy what you're doing. And so if the path is, I'm trying to create a path to somewhere else, I don't think that's going to be successful. There has to be some passion in here that you love what you're doing. And then somebody comes along and you discover that you've gotten more responsibility. The great people I know all fit that kind of mold. I ran with one particular philosophy, and that was I needed to be able, emotionally and financially, I needed to be able to walk out the door at any day. That I could take my badge off, put it on the table and say, it's been great, I'm going to go somewhere else.